Hello, welcome back to my channel. Now yesterday we used this Tel Kadayi angel's hair, as most people know it as, very fine like noodles. Yesterday we made Tel Kadayi tablespoons, which is with syrup, and it's got walnuts inside. So I made this yesterday, and today I'm going to make a much lighter dessert. So what we're doing now is just taking a little bit at a time and just really breaking it up, just opening them all up and breaking it into little pieces. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to like dry roast these. So I'm just pan dry roasting them. So once you've just fry them a little bit, the whole idea is to get them all nice and crispy so we can break them up. So if they're fresh, then you just put them on a pan, just dry them up a bit, and here we are. Okay, so once you've done dried roasted your Tel Kadayi, then they're easy now to just crunch them. Right, so that's our first part of our dessert. This is very simple dessert, very light dessert. So next we put 125 grams of butter. Once your butter starts to melt, you put your tel shehirge into the pan, and we will fry this in here. It's all gone golden colour. You want to put a cup of sugar in it and mix all that up. And also I have got a cup of walnuts that I've just chopped up with my knife. I want to put them in it as well, so we've got all nice crunchy bits of nuts in it as well. So you just want to keep stirring until all that sugar is melted in it as well. Now you don't have to put nuts in it, or if you want you can put any other nuts that you like. You can leave it plain. You can just flavour it if you like with some cinnamon rather than having nuts in it. And that looks about right now. So after you've stirred it for a couple of minutes, this is ready to come off, and we want to leave it to cool down completely. Tel shehirge angel hair to cool down completely. We're going to make our custard. Now there's several ways of making custards, obviously. You can use the packet ones, or you can make bird's eye custard, make your own custard with eggs. But I'm going to go ahead and just do a very simple version of custard. 7 and 8. So I'm going to have 8 cups of milk. These cup measurements are 200 ml. So that's 8. So we're going to put 8 tablespoons of sugar. 2, 3, 4, 8. And we're going to use exactly the same amount of cornstarch, cornflour. 6, 7 and 8. So that's 8 tablespoons of cornflour. And now just one more thing, vanilla, just to give it a little bit of flavour. So add some vanilla in, and then go ahead and start mixing it up. It's quite thick at the moment with all that cornflour, so you want to just mix it all up first and then put it on and keep stirring until it thickens up. Very light dessert. Like I said, this is a very basic custard that I'm making. But by all means, if you want to make the real stuff with all the eggs and cream, go ahead. You just make your own custard, or use the ready-made ones, it doesn't really matter. But the dessert on the end comes out perfect. It's beginning to thicken up. You want to turn down your heat and do it on a low heat, because it's starting to thicken up now. You don't want any lumps, so you just want to turn it down low at this stage now and continue mixing it up. So I've got it on a low heat, and as you can see, it's thickened up quite nicely. Just want to keep on mixing it up and then turn it off at this stage now, and just keep mixing it up for about 30 seconds a minute. Nice custard now. See how simple that is? Right, next we'll get our dishes ready. Give that 5 minutes to cool down a little bit. Okay, so you can either do it in like a Pyrex dish, or you can do them individually. So what you do now is you put some of this mixture. You can do individually ones as well. That'd be nice to give out like that. So you put a little bit at the bottom. So it's got a nice crunchy bit at the bottom. You could cut up some strawberries or bananas or kiwi fruit round on the inside before you put the custard on. And then you could have, it's still hot, but I just want to show you. So you can have a layer of custard on top. Then you put another layer of this mixture on top, and you can see what I mean then. So you put in a layer of this on top, that you get it in layers. So put another layer of custard, and then you just put a final layer on, or you can just sprinkle it with nuts if you want on top. Some fruit on top if you like. So basically, however you want it. But there you go. So you've got crunchy bit at the beginning, then you've got custard, crunchy bit, custard, and then again on top. So that's one way of doing it individually. It's a bit awkward because I've got the camera right in between. So anyway, we put mixture at the bottom. Just spread it down everywhere. And go ahead and get the custard on top. So just spread it evenly. So there we are, and I finished off just doing that bit overfill, but I just finished using up all my custard and the crunchy Tel Kadayi. And there we are, another dessert made by Tel Kadayi, the angel hair. You can eat them warmed up if you like, but ideally put them away in the fridge, let them cool down first, put them in the fridge for a couple of hours, and then you'll be able to cut and slice them up that way. Like I said, if you wanted to put fruit around the sides of the cups before you fill them in, it just gives it a nice presentation. You can use any nuts. If you are going to make like a custard yourself, just make sure that it's a thick custard. If you're using like bird's eye custard or something, just put extra powder in to make it more thick. So we want the custard to be settled in. And that's our dessert. Honestly, it is just lovely. You get the crunchy bit at the beginning, and then you get a nice smooth, soft centre, and then crunchy with nuts on top. It is delicious. Yeah, our dessert's been in the fridge for an hour now. Like I said, you can either give them out as individuals, serve them like this. If you haven't got the angel hair, you can always make some fruits underneath, custard fruit underneath, and then top it up with some nuts or something. So it's just an idea, a way of doing a light dessert, or a bit like trifle, you know. Anyway, I'm just going to cut it up You should ideally leave it in longer. But I'm just going to dish up a slice for you. There we are. A light dessert. Very nice. So either do them like this, knob of ice cream, or on the side or on top. Perfect. So either cut them out into slices like so, or make them into individuals. So there we are. Crunchy underneath and on top, with soft centre in the middle. Absolutely delicious. You can make your custard as sweet as you like, or put less sugar. But this isn't sweet at all. It's lovely. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Until next time with more recipes. Thank you. Take care. Bye for now.